sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected.
Get your Alka-Seltzer ready. You may need it, as you will get sick to your stomach. At the end, I will give you a prescription for the morning after pill. Barack Obama has a communication problem. Every call he makes with his Raspberry to numbers in Congress ends up with this message.
No, you got the wrong number. This is 912.
Even the yellow pages are no help. That became even more dramatic after his chief of staff, Ram of the clan of Emmanuel, told Tomboy,
"You were so dashing, you could have any woman you wanted, dead or alive."
Oh well. The problem I have, and I say this respectfully, is that a broken communication is bidirectional. Neither do the Republicans understand the term bipartisan, nor does the White House understand that the Republicans are motivated by the potential benefit of delay in 2010. No improvement in the economy equals more seats in the Senate. Indeed, while the President insists on implementing a stimulus in a bipartisan fashion, the Republicans give him the VULCAN greeting.
Fascinating.
Remember the vote on the stimulus bill in the House? 0 Republicans. The bipartisan approach is one-sided and ineffective as long as the Republicans have a clear strategy: delay.
My goal is to move this party forward. We're in the business of winning elections.
Take Lindsey Graham, for example, on the issue of stimulus. He doesn't like that it contains spending. Strange. I always thought there is a requirement for an economics degree to be a senator. Stimulus is spending.
You can blame George Bush all you want to. He didn't write this bill. Y'all did. This is your bill.
Let's see now. What was the unemployment rate in South Carolina in December of 2008? Wow. Across the state it was 9.5%. In York County 9.9%. And in Chester County alone 17.3%. What was the nation? I think it was like 7.6 or so. Nothing Mr. Graham is concerned with, is he now? You do remember what the stimulus bill is all about. In the words of Rachel Maddow of NSNBC,
on the other hand, there was the survival of the Republic. The reason all this is happening. Are we going to prevent the Second Great Depression or aren't we? That is what the stimulus debate is all about.
By now, the unemployment rate across the nation has reached 7.6%. The highest since 1992. In Nevada it is 9%, in Georgia 8.1%, the same as in Florida. But let's go back to Lindsey Graham's statement, "You can blame George Bush all you want."
You can blame George Bush all you want to. He didn't write this bill. Y'all did. This is your bill.
If I remember correctly, he, Bush, brought us into this situation with his policies in the first place, like tax cuts that haven't worked in 8 years. In the meantime, the budget deficit in California is $43 billion, more layoffs to follow. In South Carolina, the budget deficit in 2008 was equal to the tax cuts, more layoffs to follow. In Florida, the budget deficit jumped to $2.3 billion, more layoffs to follow. In Kentucky, Mitch McConnell's home state, the budget deficit for 2009 is expected to be over $430 million, layoffs to follow. Yet, 60% of the population in his state accept tax increases to fight terrorism. And these are just a couple of states. Actually, pretty much all states are in trouble and about to lay off employees. Mitch McConnell doesn't get it. He seriously believes that tax cuts will turn the economy around. Right, by causing more layoffs. Way to go. Sorry, but I'm with Paul Krugman on this. The only way we get out of this mess Mr. Bush got us into is by increasing the monetary flow. That is by direct injection of cash into the economy. Tax cuts won't do it. Think about it. Can you buy a new car on a tax cut alone? Or do you need credit to do so? Again, the tax cut songs of the bushwhackers failed for 8 years, and if they continue, will whack us into homelessness. If you think I'm kidding, you do so on your own risk. Again, I take the word of Nobel Prize winner Paul Krugman any time over the word of those whose failed economics have gotten us nothing but trouble and misery. I just wish our president would give up his bipartisan blubber and start fighting. Serious fighting. The stimulus does not have time to re-educate Washington first. Let me repeat this. The Republican strategy is to delay for as long as they can, so by 2010 there will be no perceivable effect on the economy, which will result in an increase in Republican Senate seats. It is as simple as that. They don't even care if their own states become bankrupt. I have an idea. How about if Obama hires Blagojevich's PR firm, called the Publicity Agency in Tampa? Look, I didn't write the laws of physics, nor did I write the laws of economics. If the purchase power of one group of participants in the economy shrinks, all other participants suffer. That is Economy 101. Think of the donut. If the employers can't sell their products, they have to lay off employees. Hello, anybody home? Governments employ law enforcement, firefighters, teachers, and the military. It buys products or services from private businesses. If the governments, including state governments, don't get enough money to pay their employees, they will lay off. Is anybody that stupid not to understand that we cannot tolerate bank robbers or terrorists, for that matter, to act against us? Remember law enforcement? At the moment, the government is the only party who has access to funds and can inject money into the economy through added purchase of products or services, or hiring of people or companies to repair the infrastructure. In need for people to manufacture products or provide services, the injection results in hiring and payment of money to the workers, which in turn allows the people to buy products and pay taxes. With 600,000 more jobless last month alone, what we do need is an emergency call, Economy 911. The Senator's standard answer doesn't cut it.
No, you got the wrong number. This is 912.
Every dollar injected into the domestic monetary flow contributes to the recovery, regardless on what it is being spent, as long as it becomes part of the monetary flow. That is the law of economics. And this will shock you. The purpose of the stimulus is not alone to create jobs. It is to save an entire nation from the catastrophic consequences of a depression. Wait, it just hit me. The reason why Obama can get his message to the reps is because his Raspberry uses encryption and has the GDP turned off. Or wait, was it GPS? Holy mackerel, how could I not have seen this from day one?
My mind is going. I can feel it.
So, why don't you take your Raspberry and call your senator?
1 ringy-dingy, 2 ringy-dingies.